Hey guys, we're going to go through and see what we can find in the parts bike bins for the 83 Shadow. Why I'm excited about this is because this box was falling apart, so I had to transfer all this stuff into a new box, and I found a side cover. I found a side cover underneath all these parts. So I cleaned it up quick, and it actually matches the tank and the rear fender, and that's exciting. There you go. All this custom paintwork. So now I have the rear fender, the tank, the other side cover, and if we can find this side cover, I'll be very excited. And the front fender is not painted, it's chrome. So that would be a complete set of body panels. So I'm not going to bore you with picking all this. Well, I already did this box. There is a good frame cross member or subframe, and so that one's already done. Here is our engine case. There's the piston, and the other piston's down there. So yeah, obviously that's not hiding any secrets. We don't really know why this was torn apart, but being that it was sitting around all this time, there's your piston rings, and they're not doing much sealing, but it's cool to see. Pretty cool. I mean, you can see these piston rings aren't working. They're not even here. So they shifted to one side. So there's no rebuilding this. But I'm gonna try to go through this stuff. Have a really nice seat. So I can clean that up. That might go on the other bike, or I'll sell it. And then I'm gonna go through this stuff. Radiator. Here's our toolkit. Our back compartment. And we do have a key, so that's pretty cool. Set that aside. Yeah, I'll go through some of this stuff. I don't know what you want to see. Maybe you don't want to see any of this. But there's the radiator. I assume that works. We can test it. See, since I already went through this. Oh, there is a box down there. I doubt that's the side cover, but now I have to dig through that to pull out the box. But anyway, there's the radiator. I don't want to put it on there. Radiator over here. There we go. There's our air box. Woo! Part of our air box that'll hook to the carburetors, which I think I sold the carburetors already. There's an ignition coil with the boots and wires still intact, and there's our radiator cover. It's in pretty good shape too. So why don't we send that down there with that. So I'm gonna go through this stuff and let you know if I find something cool and show you what we have here. Quick update. This was labeled motorcycle, and it has like gaskets and I don't know, this might be a new part. There's a bracket, a couple things. These may have been new spark plugs at one point. They look like they weren't burnt. Well, yeah, they might have been burnt. These might be the old spark plugs. So anyway, they're in the box there. And then down here, we have a rusty coolant line and a bunch of rusty gears and transmission parts. And then this was interesting. I've dealt with this before. There's the shaft that runs through the engine to work the clutch, and that's shot. There's no way we're using that again. That's just junk. And I mean, I guess you could, but not in this situation. All right, there's the regulator rectifier. That could work. And then some engine parts and a horn. Here we have our stator, which doesn't look burnt. That looks perfectly clean. Engine side cover. And our connections look good too, so that probably works. Awesome. Good to know. Here we have an old strap and what looks to be an old brake controller for a truck. All right, that's trash. We don't need that. All right, so this bin, we had handlebar controls that may or may not work. Brake shifter lever. More bad spark plugs. I think I saw a brake switch in here. Where did I put that? It's like laying right here. Okay. Do I still have a wiring harness on that bike? I'll have to look at that. Maybe the wiring harness is still on that bike. This old bag that's pretty much trash. And some turtle wax and a tape measure. Turtle wax is shot. Okay, last and certainly not least, one more box. Losing hope here to find a side cover. We have an old glove. The other side of the engine here. You see all the bearings in here. It's pretty cool. Here is our stator wire, is it? Nope, that is for something else. Gonna lift this out of here. Doesn't really fit in any box really good. Hey, clutch pack. It would have been nice when I needed a clutch pack for my other Shadow. However, these don't look the greatest. They're not bad. Here's a torn gasket. Throw that away. All right, clutch pack. Go up there. Ooh, motorcycle parts. I don't see a side cover, guys. But motorcycle parts, that's exciting. Let's go. Oh, new gaskets. Looks like we were going to rebuild this thing. Yeah, those look like new gaskets. That might be, well, I don't know what that is. Okay. Wait, didn't I already see a regulator rectifier? Well, we have another regulator rectifier if I... Huh, there's one here. There's one there. That's curious. They're different sizes. I don't think the square one belongs to this bike. I think that one does. Anyway. More clutch plates and discs. Okay. There is a cover for the slave cylinder. Pressure plate for the clutch. Another ignition coil, which we do need if we were running this bike. This is a turn signal off of a Goldwing or a CB Honda. And there is a starter that looks like trash. Starter that looks like trash. It might clean up. It's free. It does move. Okay. And then another brake controller. Well, we liked our brake controllers, so that can go in the trash pile also. No more side covers, but at least we have found one. And what do we got? TCI boxes. Still have wiring on this bike. So I guess it's going to be time to tear it all down. Here's our spare tank. Who knows what that looks like? Airbox. Yep. All right, guys. So that is the look at the parts bike Shadow. And let's see. Last time on the road, 2001. Love those old license plates. So I will see you guys on the next one. If you need any parts, let me know. I don't think I'm going to be saving a whole lot for this because the other one's running. So we'll see what comes of it. Do have a very nice seat though. I don't see any tears. Looks pretty good. All right, that's it, guys. See you on the next one. Now I gotta sort this for trash versus sell. Get out and ride. It's beautiful. Bye.